Shri Mataji, everyone. Let's put our hands together, humbly bowing down at Shri Mataji's lotus feet, surrendering ourselves and seeking permission for this morning's collective meditation. Mother, please be in our hearts. Please accept our surrender. And please guide us through our meditation, leading us into the ocean of thoughtless awareness that is you. Let's raise our Kundalinis and put ourselves in a bandhan. Let us move our attention down to the Mooladhar. Let's spend a couple of minutes on each side of the Mooladhar and do a self-guided Mooladhar meditation. Move our attention. Let's move our attention to the Sahasrara. We'll listen to Adishakti Puja 1998 from Kabela.
In Russia, the people somehow are very open-minded. Not only that, the scientists especially are very open-minded and were suppressed very much. So they tried to find out the subtler things, not only finding out about chemicals or about some physical properties of the light, but they wanted to go into the subtler side, and they had found out already a great deal of knowledge about the auras around the hand, auras around the body. They had done so much of research and was accepted all over the world, their findings. Now, this gentleman was a specialist, I think, because he's a very well-known, very well-known person, and he's holding a very big position. He was saying that he has to run 150 organizations. Very humble and very nice person. And when I came out with this discovery, I was happy in a way, because scientifically, if it is proved, then nobody can challenge it. He has already written a book with all the algebraical complications of what he wanted to prove. And he said there is a vacuum. Beyond the consciousness, there's vacuum. And in that vacuum only you can know the reality. And once all this becomes the reality, it is a science. And that's how it is made into science. He showed so many of my photographs, especially the one where a lot of energy is coming out of my Sahasrara when we are on a boat. So he said she's the source of all the cosmic energy. And that's what his Adishakti is. She's the one who creates everything. The whole atmosphere that we know of is very artificial. But when you understand what she has done, the first thing she does is to, in my book also I have written down about it, but I would like to tell you, the first, should say, manifestation is on the left hand side. That's the Mahakali's manifestation. So she comes on the Mahakali system, the left hand side, and that is where she created Ganesha. Shri Ganesha is created because his purity, his innocence, and auspiciousness. This it had to be created before she created the universe. So first thing she does is to create Shri Ganesha, and he settled down. Then she goes up, of course, in the body of the Virat. And then she goes around and goes up on the right-hand side, in the other way. And there she creates all the universes, as you call them, bhuvanas. One universe, there are 14 bhuvanas, means is many universes make one bhuvan. And she creates all these things on the right-hand side. Then she goes up, and then she descends down, creating all the chakras, Adi chakras, or the pithas. She comes down, makes all these pithas, and then she settled as the Kundalini. But Adishakti is not fully the Kundalini, we can say. Kundalini is a part of it. The rest of the work is much more than this. So we call it the residual energy, means after going through all this journey, then she comes down and she goes as Kundalini. Because of this Kundalini and the chakras, she creates a area which we call as the chakras in the body. Now, first she creates these chakras in the head, we call them the pithas of the chakras. And then she comes down and creates these chakras which are in the body of the Virata. Now, once this has happened, then she creates human beings, but not directly. Through the evolutionary process, she goes through, and that's how the evolution starts. And then it starts developing from the minute, small, little microscopic organisms in the water, and then it starts evolving. So when she creates water and she creates all the universes, she chooses this Mother Earth as the best place to play her evolutionary process. And there she makes this little microscopic thing. Of course, I've written all about it, and my book will be released. You can see that how first hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen and all of these things are mixed up, and how nitrogen comes into play, and how a living process starts. All this I've done it in my another book that I'm going to write now. I mean, I've mostly finished, but there's some more chakras that are to be dealt with. Now with this happening, you see, one thing is there, that whatever I write, now people won't doubt. They will know it's a scientific fact, and that's what whatever I say is a fact. Now, to believe in even a mother, Adishakti, was impossible. Especially, you'll be amazed that Christian religion somehow or other avoided the mentioning of the mother. Then the Islam, that also avoided the mentioning of the mother. It's completely negation towards the mother. But only Indian philosophy had the mother, and the Indians are actually Shakti worshippers. So this is how it was kept up and brought to this position now, that people have got full idea as to mother principle that has worked out everything. On this mother principle in India, people are very sure that it's the mother who does everything. And thus we have in India many, we should say, many swambhus, means things that are created of the Mother Earth. For example, you know, in Maharashtra, we have got Mahakali's place, Mahasaraswati, Mahalakshmi, and also we have got a place for the Adishakti. Some people who have been to Nasik must have seen Chaturshringi. How many people have you been to Chaturshringi out of you? It's good. So this Chaturshringi represents the Adishakti, which is the fourth dimension of this power, which gives you the ascent. And ultimately, through Mahalakshmi channel only you get your realization. All this is a process, all was created by the power of Adishakti. It's a tremendous task. The previous ones were not difficult, because there, for nature to create was very easy. The earth is one with Adishakti. The whole atmosphere is one with Adishakti. All the elements are one with Adishakti. So she could create all that without any difficulties. But when human beings came, they got their freedom. That's the only, the species which fell into the maya of thinking and of having the ego in it. With this ego, Maya worked on them, I should say, and they forgot about the principle that created this universe, they took it for granted. They felt that this is their own right, that they are there, this is their own achievement, and they are the owners of everything. This started working in their minds so much that they invaded other countries, they destroyed so many people, and they never felt bad about it. All their lives they have been thinking about aggressing others, controlling others, and doing all kinds of harmful things. But they never even thought or never did any introspection to see that what we are doing is very, very wrong and it should not be done. Because of the freedom they have, such a turmoil in this world, and the people who were in charge of affairs, they were very, very cruel and extremely had no feelings for the other people. And this happened so many times on this earth. Now, Sahaja Yoga has started. Once Sahaja Yoga has started, we have Sahaja Yogis who are now receiving the blessings of the Adishakti directly. But still, I must say, among Sahaja Yogis also, we don't have people whom I would call as very well mature. They are Sahaja Yogis, some of them are just because it's a fashion, maybe it should be better from their angle or from their selfish angle or whatever it is. It's a very wrong thing. If you are in Sahaja Yoga, you must know now you are responsible for the whole world. You are the only people who have come forward. You are the only people who have achieved something. And then at this juncture, you should behave in a manner that behoves a big saint or a realized soul. But sometimes you find them behaving in such a manner, it's shocking sometimes. They have no respect for themselves or for others, and their whole attitude is very funny. Some of them are money-oriented, some of them are power-oriented. And those who are power-oriented are more dangerous, I think, than money-oriented. Because those who are power-oriented try to bring such bad name to Sahaja. They are very insulting, dominating, and horrible people. Their whole attitude is to achieve power in Sahaja. And they try all tricks to achieve that power. But for some time, they look all right. After some time, we'll find they'll all disappear from the field of Sahaja. It's a very big cleansing process going on. You must understand that you have come in the field of very high consciousness, where you are in contact with the divine. Now here, if you behave like ordinary people who have no divinity within them, how long will you continue like this? So this is very important that you should try to meditate and evolve yourselves and become really very good Sahaja Yogis. In some places, we are very, very lucky. In some countries, we are very, very lucky. But in some countries, I find the people are just deaf and dumb. They can't understand Sahaja Yoga. For my program, they do come, and afterwards just they disappear. This one, I think, is also, Sahaja Yogis are responsible for this. The way they go about, the way they want to do Sahaja work is not Sahaja. Must be something definitely wrong with the whole thing, and that's why it's not working out the same way as it is working out in many places. So I have to tell you that all this is there, that Adishakti is there, and all this has happened through Adishakti. But now, the further work has to be done through you people, because you are the channels, you are the one who have to transform people. Everybody should understand and know how many people we have given realization. We have to think about it. What have we done for Sahaja? Once I was traveling by plane and I met a lady who was sitting next to me. She was so hot, I couldn't understand Then she told me she is a disciple of a guru, very proud of it. But she started telling me all about him and things. I was amazed that look at this woman, she hasn't got anything from him. And she was just saying, I've given so much money to him, I've done this thing to him and all those things. But she had nothing. And despite that, she was talking to me, a stranger person, about the Guru. But in Sahaja Yoga, I've seen people are rather shy. They don't want to talk about Sahaja Yoga openly to others, which is a very wrong thing you are doing, because you are responsible for this. You have been given realization. Of course, you are seeking, everything is all right. But all of you must try to give realizations to others. I must say that somehow men have been more dynamic, working it out. The women in Sahaja Yoga are not yet coming up to that level as they should. They have to be more sensible about it, and they have to work it out. They can do it, but only trouble is, I think they have certain minor problems about which they are worried. Always I get letters from ladies saying this is wrong, that is wrong, complaining all the time. When I'm so fed up of their letters now that I think they are useless to read them also. So I have to tell you all that it is important that men, because they are dynamic, women should be much more, because they are Shakti and I am a woman. I find that the men are more sort of active and dynamic about Sahaja Yoga, and I don't know what is the reason why women are not. They can transform so many people. They can do so much good to others. They can bring so much love and compassion, because this love and compassion is the quality of a mother, of a woman. And if the women don't have that quality, it's useless to be a woman. All the time, if you are busy about your useless things like fashions or phrases and all that, then the time is all wasted. You have a short time now, you got your realization, and you must decide what have you done so far, what have you achieved for so far.
Mahakali Trigunanika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Shri Nirmala Devi Namo
May God bless you.
Let's put our hands together and thank Shri Mataji for the opportunity of this morning's meditation. Let us promise to have our attention on saintly behavior, expressing compassion and love through our actions, being surrendered to the will of the divine. Thank you, everyone, for your vibrational presence. Wishing you a beautiful, blissfully blessed day. Jai Shri Mataji. Let's raise our Kundalinis and put ourselves in a bandhan.